The first thing the woman did after being reborn was go to a brothel and find more than a dozen men to accompany her. Whenever she thought a man was handsome, she would pay a huge sum to make him her exclusive manservant. Word of this reached the emperor, who had long admired her. Enraged, he led his troops to the brothel at once, and sure enough, he saw the lecherous woman playing hide-and-seek with over a dozen men. Unaware of his identity, the woman mistakenly took the emperor for a manservant, even teasing him for daring to wear a dragon robe. This made the emperor fly into a fury. He immediately ordered her to take off her blindfold. He had expected her to be terrified at the sight of him, but the drunk woman, after removing the blindfold, still clung to him and called him husband. The angry emperor suddenly blushed with shyness. Little did he know, this was all part of the woman's plan. She was a reborn soul. In her previous life, she had watched her good friend save an injured man. Enchanted by his good looks, her friend had tried to force him into marriage, only to discover he was the reigning emperor. After recovering from his wounds, the emperor had cut off all ties with her, but as a reward for saving his life, he offered her 10,000 pounds of gold. However, her friend had refused the gold and begged the emperor to marry her. The woman had urged her friend to take the gold. After all, how could a man be more reliable than money, especially one who had abandoned her? But her friend had forbidden her from blaming the emperor and had stabbed her to death on the spot. In the next moment, the woman had been reborn 1 year earlier. This time, she raced to save the emperor before her friend could, taking him home to nurse him back to health. As they spent time together, they seemed to become a happy couple. Unbeknownst to each other, they both had their own agendas. When the emperor's subordinates finally found him, they suggested bringing the woman back to the palace as a concubine. To her surprise, the man had dismissed her as a mere village girl, saying a gift of 10,000 pounds of gold would be enough to end their relationship. This was exactly what the woman had wanted. So when the emperor revealed his true identity, she resolutely asked for a divorce and accepted the gold. The emperor was furious at her ruthlessness, but as he left, he suddenly thought back to their time together and realized he had truly fallen in love with her. He rushed back immediately, only to find that she had already left with the gold. For the next year, the emperor sent countless people to search for her, but there was no trace of her. What he didn't know was that when the woman had left, she had encountered another unconscious man. She had given him some money and told him to repay her if he ever succeeded in life. A year later, that man had become the new prime minister. He tracked her down and proposed marriage, leaving the woman in a panic. She had only hoped he would give her more money. But the emperor learned of their engagement. He rushed to the woman's shop, only to see her being harassed by a hooligan. Enraged, the emperor charged forward and severely beat the hooligan. When the woman finally saw who her savior was, she was instantly stunned speechless.